To get this look started off, you want to make sure that your skin is properly cleansed, toned, and moisturized. And then you want to start with your whole priming process. My eyebrows are already completed. If you would like to see a video on that, please be sure to check out the info bar. I always post a link to my current eyebrow tutorial in that section. So my eyebrows are already completed and my face is already primed. My primer of choice is the Olay and CoverGirl Simply Ageless Primer, excuse me. And I purchased this from my local Rite Aid. I've been using it for a while. I'm actually pretty much done with it. And this product is just perfect. I think it does an awesome job at holding the foundation on your face without allowing the product to slip around and slide around on your face. It also helps with controlling, you know, the oilies and just really laying down a smooth foundation. The next step in priming will be to prime my eyelid area. And my product of choice for that is the Ruby Kisses eyeshadow primer, and I purchased this from my local beauty supply store. This is simply applied all over the eyelid and eyebrow area, and this is going to act just as the primer for your foundation. This is going to help hold the product and give it a little bit of a better performance. It's going to allow the product to stay and adhere to your eyelid area without fading and creasing throughout the day. So once you get your eye primed and your eyebrows are finished, I like to take my concealer and just simply apply that all over the eyelid area. My concealer of choice is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. It comes in a little pot, and the number that I use is NC42. And I just simply take this and apply it all over the lid area. What this is going to do is cancel out any discoloration that may be on the eyelid and just give the eye area a really nice, fresh, and, you know, just a really pop to it that gives it like a really healthy look. Once you have your concealer applied to your eyelid area, you can even go ahead and at this moment, if you wanted to apply your concealer under your eye area, you can definitely do that as well, but I'm not going to. What I am going to do is take a product and add a little bit, just a touch of color to the eye. It's going to help give it a little bit of contour and definition, okay? I'm not going to use a lot. I'm just going to simply take a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to take my bronzer of choice, and this is going to be my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I'm going to use this as a bronzer, and the color I'm going to use is Deep Dark, and I'm going to pick a little bit of this up, tapping the excess product off, and I'm going to apply this using circular motions into the crease of my eye. Using those circular motions will allow the product to get blended so that you don't have any harsh lines. The next thing you want to do is just take a translucent powder, and this is going to set the concealer that you apply to your eyelid area as well as under your brow bone. And mine of choice is going to be my MAC set powder. It's just a white powder that comes with a top where you can just shake out, you know, however much you need. You can put it in the lid if you need to. And I'm just going to use a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to just blend this powder on top of that concealer that's on under my eyebrow as well as on my eyelid area. So my mascara I'm going to use is my L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. Comes in a really pretty gold tube, and I like to use their waterproof formula. I've been using a lot of waterproof mascara lately, and I'm just simply going to apply this to my lashes. Be sure to build it up at the base of your lashes, specifically because I don't plan on applying any eyeliner. So you just want to wiggle it at the bottom and pretty much just pull that product through the lashes, and be sure to separate them as you're going about it. Now that the mascara is applied, if you did take notice, I did not apply it to my bottom lashes. That's only because I still want to go in with my facial products. So now it's time to start your foundation. At this point, you can use a BB cream, a colored moisturizer, a tinted moisturizer if you would like. I'm just going to go in with the foundation. And the reason why I chose to just still go in with the foundation is because I want something that's going to give me a nice powder, not necessarily a matte powder, but more like a skin finish powder finish, and I chose to use my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I'm going to use two colors. The first one I'm going to go in with is 860. It's a lighter color for me, but I noticed that by blending these two colors, I do get like the perfect match for me. And I'm just going to go in with my Sedona lace brush. As you can see, the bottom portion of it had broke off a while ago, but I actually like using it like this now because I can use it like a mini kabuki brush. So I didn't even bother to try to put the handle on. But I'm going to go in with this under my eye area, down the bridge of my nose, and around my mouth area. This is going to give me a nice natural highlight without overdoing it too much. And I've pumped these foundations on the back of my hand. Make sure that you clean your hands and sanitize them prior to starting your makeup. That way you're not contaminating your makeup or your brushes or anything like that. And as you can see, you can barely tell that I even put anything on. I really like this foundation a lot. And again, this one that I'm using is Classic Tan. It's the lighter of the two that I choose for myself. So you just want to get this blended in. And then for the other color, 865, which is tawny, the darker color, I like to blend that around my hairline, the sides of my face, and down into my neck area. And this is just going to give me a more of a natural contour to the face without, again, overdoing it too much. It'll just all look really neat. And this is the only foundation that I've been wearing lately, and I really like it. What you want to do is take that translucent powder. Again, I'm using my M.A.C set powder, and you just want to set any areas that are prone to oilies. Mine would just be specifically my T-zone area. I'm going to take my Sedona lace fluffy brush, and this is the number 376. It's just a really big fluffy brush that I like to use. Make sure you tap the excess powder off of your brush, and I'm going to use this to press it into the areas that I'm prone to get a little bit oily, and mine is typically just my T-zone, like most people. Make sure that you're just simply pressing this into the skin. And if you noticed, I'm not applying it everywhere because I am going to use some bronzer, and I like my bronzer to set my foundation because it's a powder one. That way this area doesn't look really cakey. So if I'm going to use blush or anything like that, I don't put a set powder on this area of my foundation. Alright, so now that's set, I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and my bronzer of choice is my Sonia Cash Silk bronzer. This is number 40 Goddess. It is a illuminating bronzer, so again, it's going to help with giving that really healthy sun-kissed bronzy type of look. Okay, I'm going to use my e.l.f. complexion brush to apply this bronzer to my cheek area. You don't really necessarily need a lot of this either because this bronzer is highly pigmented. I always like to start at near the back of my hairline, excuse me, and the top of my cheek area is where I blend. And I like to pat it on and then blend in circular motions going backwards. And then whatever is left over, I'll bring forward to my cheekbone. You can smile to check it. Don't forget to go on with your bottom lash mascara. Okay, loves, last but not least, the only thing left to do with this specific look is to just add a lip color. At this point, it would be really easy for you to go on with a nice bold lip color. And another tip would be, if you would like, if you per se want to go on with a nice really bold pink, instead of doing a bronzer, you could do like a really nice soft pink blush. Vice versa, if you want to do a really dark and deep purple, then you can go in with a really nice light purple, so that way your blush and your lips really complement each other. And that's just another way of you know, switching the look up. Another thing you could do is just do maybe a colored liner at the bottom of your eye and then go in whatever lip color you want to. But today I'm just keeping it really simple and fresh, and I'm going to use one of the Stay Glossy 3D Rimmel lip glosses. I'll be doing a separate video because I've absolutely loved these. And the color that I'm going to use is Popcorn for 2. So I'm going to simply just apply this, and then we'll be done with this look. Now, these lip glosses come in 6 different colors, so, you know, you don't have to go the natural route like I did. You don't even have to use this specific product. You can use anything that you would like, okay? And that's it, dolls. I hope you all really enjoyed this. I wanted to do something that was very simple, yet was really affordable for everyone, no matter what your skin tone or age is. Now, a couple of tips. I would say this much. I know a lot of you complain about having skin problems and wanting to cover up dark marks or anything like that. I feel like this. You can still wear a really nice, natural, and not necessarily as much of a heavy look on your skin. Just cover up the areas that you feel as if you really would like to have coverage, but don't try to cover it completely. Allow some of those flaws to show through, because no one has extremely perfect skin. You know, you're going to have moles, you're going to have freckles, you're going to have pimples, you're going to have something that shows through your skin. And I feel like when you allow that to show through, maybe just color it, use maybe an orange concealer or a peach concealer to do a little color correcting. But don't try to cover it up so much that your skin looks so perfect that you're looking like a porcelain doll and your skin doesn't have any character. To me, when you allow those freckles and those moles, as you can see, mine are clearly showing through. I have a mole over top of my lip. I have freckles here. I have moles and freckles galore all over my face. But I don't try to necessarily cover those up. I like for them to show through. Even if I have any marks or pimples, I try to cover them up a little bit so they're not as prominent. But I don't try to cover them up completely unless I'm like going to an event somewhere or something like that and I want to have like such a nice flawless look. But it makes you look like, you know, you're an everyday person when your skin has that own uniqueness and that character of whatever those flaws may be. There's nothing wrong with covering it up, but don't feel the pressure of needing to get rid of them and make them look like completely erased. Embrace those flaws, embrace those things, because at the end of the day, that's your skin, that's what you look like under your makeup, and you want to start getting comfortable with that. But that's it. As always, and until next time, have a gorgeous day, dolls. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.